Yeah, man!
Hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm gonna make for you General Chicken TSO. I advise you visit JamaicaDinners.com for the ingredients. You're gonna need cornstarch, garlic, cloves, ginger, sesame seeds, egg, one egg, egg white, salt, coconut oil for cooking, chili, chili oil, chili pepper oil, sesame seed oil, light soy sauce, sherry, cooking wine, and dark soy sauce. And you're gonna definitely need some chicken. As you're gonna need about 4 chickens thigh. But if you don't have thigh, you can use whatever chicken is available, breast or whatever. Right now, I'm just gonna get the deboning part out of the way. That's the messy part. Alright, this is a chicken breast. Just removing the chicken skin. And I use a knife to trim the fat from around the chicken's edge. Now this is a piece of chicken's thigh. The recipe calls for 4 chicken's thigh, but I'm gonna use a chicken's thigh and 1 big chicken's breast. Alright, so once you remove the skin from the chicken's parts, just use your right hand to hold the bone, and use your left hand to hold the bone, and in your right hand with a knife get between the chicken's bone and flesh, get between the chicken's meat and bone, and cut the chicken's meat off. If you just put the knife in between the flesh and the bone and just carefully and slowly cut, you will get the meat, the chicken's meat, off the bone. That way. Just do as you see me doing and be patient. If you don't like doing this part, you can always, most supermarkets sell boneless chicken, so some of them go as far as slice it for you. Alright, so this is the breast part. So I hold the bone with my left hand and then use my right hand with a knife and then get between the chicken meat and the bone and cut the meat off eventually. Alright, so I got the middle bone out. You know that soft white piece that's on the chicken breast? That's the part that's giving me a little challenge, because I want to cut it off. Collagen. The collagen part that's on the chicken's breast, A little white part that we like to chew sometime. When we eat fried chicken. Alright, so this is what you want. Boneless chicken. So I'm gonna do some last minute prepping by washing these chicken boneless pieces with white vinegar and water. All the skin and bone, I'm gonna throw them away. Alright, sprinkle white vinegar and then add fresh water. And then kind of rinse all that mess and fatty fat that's on the chicken. And make sure you have a clean chicken piece. So we can start cut it in small pieces to stir fry. Alright, so whenever you prepare any meat on a surface, you sprinkle a couple drops of bleach and then wipe the surface. Clean as you go when you're working in the kitchen. Alright, so you add some bleach and wipe. Alright, so now that you picked your boneless chicken, it's cleaned, prepped, and clean, we're gonna cut it in pieces, small pieces. I'm just still looking to see if everything is okay. I didn't want to say anything, but these chicken these days that they're making, to me they smell like chicken feeding. And sometimes they still have the grain of chicken feeding in the chicken. You have to wash it off properly. You know the grain that they feed the chicken? You see it, you feel a little grain on the chicken if you don't wash it off properly. And the chicken often smell like it. Alright, so now this is a thigh piece. So you get the thigh piece, put it on a flat surface, a chopping board preferably, and then you cut strips. Strips like you see me doing, and then you turn it and put them together and then cut small pieces. Say about 2 to 3 inches. As big small as this, they're about the size of the first bending of one, the index, your first bend of your finger. That's how big you want it. The first little bend on your finger, the index. Alright, so you just continue and do the same. This is a piece of breast. I'm not sure if it's a thing with Asian, if they only use chicken thigh. Because I notice on most of the recipe they ask this for chicken, they say use chicken thigh. But I'm gonna use what I have. I'm using chicken thigh and breast. I can't just buy chicken thigh. I have to buy the chicken breast and thigh and leg. in order to not spend a lot of money. If I buy 4 chicken thigh by themselves, it's gonna cost me a lot more. Alright, so that's how big you want it. Or how small, that's how small you want it. Or that's the size that you want it. Alright, this small piece had a bone in it still. A piece of wishbone. Alright, so that's what you want. Alright, put this. Now we're going to marinate. But first, we're going to toast sesame seed. So put a skillet to heat. Put the stove gauge on low, almost off low, and then measure about a tablespoon of sesame seed, and then put it in the skillet or the frying pan, and just allow it to roast on one side before you turn it. Today I'm having it with white rice. Alright, after 3 minutes, you just use a fork or anything you have that can stir, and just make a one stir. Alright, it's been 5 minutes, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see properly, but it's kind of toasted and roasted. Alright, so that's next. Finish. Put this aside for later. Get your garlic, cloves, remove the skin, cut the 2 tips off, and remove the skin. And this is a piece of ginger. Just scrape the skin off. Alright, so once you do that with those vegetables, just rinse it properly. Alright, so now we're gonna prepare some sauce. One sauce is for stir frying. Alright, with the garlic, you chop it to small pieces or shred it to puree or pulp. So that was 3 garlic cloves mashed. At the end of the day, you just want it cut, chopped. Alright, the garlic now, you do the same, shred the garlic to puree. Not the garlic, the ginger. Alright, so that's what you want. I'll put that aside for later. Alright, for the sauce, for stirring our chicken when we finish, and we're going to stir fry, this is the sauce you're going to use. Alright, so measure 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, light soy sauce. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm using sea salt preferably. Add 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. too much poured out just now. Make sure it's 1 teaspoon. Add 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. But if you don't have granulated, you can always use brown. Chili oil. I couldn't get the chili oil per se, but this thing here, this sauce is chili soaked in oil. Chili and peanuts soaked in oil. So what I did is just pour some more oil on top of it and use it. So that's a teaspoon of chili oil. Alright, so now that you put all your ingredients for the sauce in a small container, just combine, stir in and combine the ingredients properly. Make sure the sugar is dissolved, and this sauce is for stir frying. Alright, so stir it in properly. Put your sauce aside for later. Alright, put your sauce aside for later. Alright, now we're going to marinate our chicken pieces. But first, I'm going to dice several dried chili pepper. Alright, so you get your chili peppers, about 3 of them, 3, 4, 5, 6 dried chili pepper, and cut the stem end off. Alright, however way you can, just hold the chili peppers and cut strips first, and then cut small pieces. At the end of the day, you want shredded chili pepper. I'm using the seed. I find chili to be very mild for me. But if you want less heat or less spiciness, you can remove the seeds. Alright, so put this aside. Alright, so now we can finally get to marinate the chicken. This is our rice. Alright, so I had about a pinch, because I already put a teaspoon of salt in the stir fry. A teaspoon of salt in the stir fry sauce. So you don't want too much salt. You just want a little bit of salt. Just a pinch of salt for flavor. Measure and add 1 tablespoon, 1 full tablespoon of cooking wine, sherry. Next, add ½ teaspoon of light soy sauce. Alright, the egg now, you just need the egg white. So crack the egg, use a separate container, just in case you messed up, or just in case the egg is spoiled. Alright, so you crack the egg and remove the top shell carefully with the yolk in the same way, and then just tilt the cracked egg, removing the white, part of the egg, leaving the yolk in the shell. Alright, so now you pour your egg white on your chicken pieces and just allow it to marinate. We're gonna allow this whole thing to marinate for 10 minutes at least. Just put it in the refrigerator. Cover it. Put it in the refrigerator. Alright, so measure and add in 2 teaspoons of water. Or you can use chicken stock if you have that. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch in water. Diluting the cornstarch in the water. Alright. Now put this aside for later because you want to have it handy. As soon as you add the stir fry sauce, you're going to add this cornstarch mixture immediately after. Alright guys, sorry I don't have the wok. Usually when you do Asian cuisines, you use a wok pan or cooking pan. But today I'm just going to use a saucepan. Just get a big saucepan, or you can use a Scotch Dutch pot. Dutch pot is like a wok, somewhat. Alright, so this is our chicken pieces that's been marinating in light soya sauce, a pinch of salt, cooking wine, alright, you got stir in your cornstarch liquid because it's gonna, it's gonna harden somewhat. So when it's close to cooking, make sure you stir it in. Alright, once your wok or your pan or pot is dried, just add oil. Add enough oil for deep frying. Say about 2 cups. We're going to remove most of it at the end. Or more like remove the chicken pieces, the cooked chicken pieces. Alright, these are just some very good oil that I had. See, when I fry things, I don't throw away the oil and I put it in a container so I can use it again. Alright, so I had about 2 cups of oil. And it's a lot of oil to get hot. Alright, make sure the stove's gauge is on 6. That's high. Alright, so now I'm gonna flour our cornstarch. Coat the chicken pieces with cornstarch. They're gonna be sticking together, but don't worry about it. Just coat it with cornstarch and put it in the oil, and then while it fries, you can break it apart. Alright, so I'm getting ready to put it in the oil, in the hot oil. coat the chicken pieces with cornstarch and add it to the hot oil quickly, and do it quick so that the piece that you add in the oil is not cooking way ahead, leaving the one you didn't add yet. So you gotta be fast. The secret to this whole thing is to make sure that the oil is hot before you put it in. Alright, so just allow. Alright, about 40 seconds to a minute. Do as you see me doing. Get a wooden spoon and kind of break them apart. You can be a little rough, it's okay. It won't damage the pieces. You're gonna have to put a little elbow grease in it and break them apart. Alright, so that's what you want. Allow. It's been 2 minutes, between 3 minutes, and this is what it looks like. Just take your wooden spoon or your spatula and kind of give it a one, or just give it a couple rotates. Just kind of bring the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom. Alright, allow 6 minutes. Stove gauge is on 6, medium high, all this time. You see the secret to these, you see it's deep frying, but I'm not using a lot of oil. You gotta let it stay in one place and fry and cook properly before you rotate. You can't put it in and rotate it every minute. No, you gotta allow it to fry. Alright, I'm just rotating it, putting the pieces that are frying quick. And rotating the piece that's not frying so fast to the bottom. So you know these chickens gonna take about 8 minutes to cook. 6 between 8 minutes to cook. Alright, so that's it. You don't want to overcook these little pieces because they're gonna get trashy and kind of hard to chew. So you gotta let it stay within the 8 minutes is sufficient. If you follow me, you can't go wrong. If you put the stove gauge on 6, medium high, let the oil get hot, and then you put your coated chicken pieces in the hot oil and allow it to fry for 8 minutes. And then you take them out. Alright, so that's what you want. Golden brown, beautiful little chicken pieces. Alright, so that's what you want. Golden brown, beautiful little chicken pieces. Remove the oil because I'm going to use the same saucepan. Forgive me, I don't have that wok. That's what you should use when you're preparing any Asian food. It's just traditional. But if you don't have a wok, you can always use a saucepan like this. I saw some wok, I was gonna buy one. They're quite expensive, but I wanted a stainless steel. I don't want the one with the coating on the inside, because I believe after a while the coating gets off in the food. Alright, so you put your saucepan to heat, put the stove gauge on 6, medium high. Alright, so this is the part now where we're going to stir fry. You gotta be fast. Alright, so add the chopped or the shredded chili pepper. Immediately after, just allow it to cook for like 30 seconds or so. This is a cornstarch. It starts to settle at the bottom. So now that we're getting ready to add it, all our ingredients, I'm just stirring it up. Alright, so about 30 to 40 seconds later, add your crushed onions and garlic. And just let it burn for a minute, a couple seconds, and then you add back, toss in the chicken pieces that was cooked. The cooked chicken pieces, and then stir it in. And you get the sauce now, and stir the sauce in, and then pour the sauce over the chicken pieces in the pot that's cooking. You gotta be fast, but this part is what cream and caramelize the chicken so the chicken looks kind of glossy. And then you add the cornstarch liquid just immediately after that. You gotta be fast. Stir fry. If you had a wok, it would be good because you would have space and then everything just drop to the middle, and then you just toss it again. And now you add some sesame oil, about a teaspoon of sesame oil, half a teaspoon of sesame oil, and then you just stir fry, and that's it. It's finished. All that sauce we just added just made this General Chicken TSO. So that was it. That was a horse race just now. The horse came out of the gate and it finished in. The horses came out of the gate and it finished in 2.5 minutes. Now it's best to serve same time if you can, but if you don't, you just keep it on the stove until you're ready to serve or eat, and then you just warm it up. Alright, so you take some of this Asian General Chicken, pour a couple scoops over your white rice for serving. This meal is servings for 2 people. Alright, next, once you serve your chicken, you just sprinkle sesame seed on top for decor. Alright, so this is homemade General Chicken TSO, or General TSO Chicken. Visit JamaicaDinners.com for the recipe. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and be nice. Be nice like this delicious General Chicken. Alright, so now let's taste this thing. Here in Jamaica, we have General Chicken, but there's a restaurant here that cooks it, where they make it in chicken balls, some of the round balls, and then they soak it in the sauce. They cook a lot of the sauce, and then they soak it in the sauce. But this General Chicken is a typical General Chicken that's in most Asian restaurants worldwide. Alright, so this is it, close to up. It's glossy. Look very juicy. That's it. General Chicken TSO. To me, it tastes like fried chicken, but fancy. This is like a fancy Asian version of fried chicken. It really do just taste like fried chicken. That's the only way I can describe it, but it's just prepared like gourmet meal or something like that. The ginger, I can taste the ginger. The ginger is nice in it. Yeah, the ginger kind of gives it this nice, unique flavor. I can taste the cooking wine. It kind of makes the flavor unique too as well. And the egg, it's like eating egg and chicken. And the chili pepper is very, very, very mild. I can see why people like using chili pepper to cook with. Gives the meal a flavor, but it maintains a very mild spiciness. Extremely mild. Extremely. I don't know if it's because I'm used to heat, because we heat Scotch bonnet pepper here and it's hot. I don't believe chili is as hot as Scotch bonnet pepper. And the sesame seed, perfect way for you to add healthy stuff to your diet. And the sesame seed is very healthy. Look, guys, any seed that you eat fights cancer. That's a secret that a lot of people don't know. But it's not every seed. Some seeds out there are poisonous. They'll kill you in an instant. But most seed, if you eat sufficient, it has components in it that can fight cancer. That's all I'm gonna say. Research it on your own. Like I said, it would be nice if I had a wok, but I didn't. My saucepan is effective. What I do if you add the saucepan, you just put it on the corner like that, and that you can toss it and turn it and stir fry, just like a wok. Alright, just to note, the last part that you saw me add the sauce and the cornstarch and the sesame seed oil. That's the tip. You gotta do that part the exact way you saw me do it. You gotta add the sauce first, stir it in, and then add the cornstarch to kind of thicken it, and then the works. And this meal will be nice with broccoli. Like if you had some steamed broccoli, broccoli. I am enjoying this as I do most of my meals. I love the ginger in this, and I love the mild taste of the chili pepper as well. It's okay to me. And like I said, I think General Chicken is a fancy fried, fancy fried chicken cuisine. All right, bye. Yeah, man.